Hello everyone. So now that Barack Obama has won re-election, everyone has seemed to become political strategists for the Republican Party. Yes, everyone is taking this win to jump on their political soapbox and tell everyone else what they think the Republican Party needs to do in order to start winning elections again. Yeah, everyone is taking the Republicans' election loss as a chance to promote and advertise their own political beliefs. And I think that the main topic of concern that I've heard so far is that Republicans need to embrace immigration reform more in order to start winning more votes. Okay, well, to start winning more votes from who? I mean, if Republicans start to come out and say that they are willing to work with Democrats and they want to go ahead and give amnesty to the 11.5 million illegal aliens that are living here, are Republicans really going to get a Hispanic vote? I mean, Ronald Reagan granted amnesty to 3 million illegal immigrants in 1986, and when George Bush Sr. became president just 2 years later, he only got 30% of the Hispanic vote, where Reagan had received 37% of the Hispanic vote in 1984. So you see, Republicans lost 7% of the Hispanic vote just 2 years after their president granted amnesty to 3 million illegal immigrants. And besides, the liberal media and Democrats would still campaign against Republicans as being anti-diverse. The liberal media and the Democrats would still campaign against Republicans, giving credit to immigration reform to Democrats. And if both parties were in favor of immigration reform, what would start an increasing amount of Hispanic voters to start voting Republican, particularly when the Democrats would be the ones labeled as the forerunner of it? I mean, the Republican Party already has a number of Hispanics like Susana Martinez, Mark Rubio, Alberto Gonzalez, Luis Fortuno, and many more. But Democrats and liberal media, they don't talk about them because they don't count. The Republicans and conservatives already have a number of African Americans such as Condoleezza Rice, Mia Love, Michael Steele, Herman Cain, Clarence Thomas, Allen West, Alan Keyes, J.C. Watts, and many more. But the Democrats and liberal media don't talk about them because they don't count. I mean, the Democrats and the liberal media will always continue to portray Republicans as being anti-diverse. And think about it. Why would these people, all these people on the left, really want to give advice to how Republicans can win votes? I mean, this is just another method to get more people on the right to start voting in favor of their policies because they are the most popular decisions of Americans right now. They're trying to make people believe that any vote cast from now on with any conservative preference will just be a waste of time because those votes will not be won over by the majority of American voters. So should true conservatives start embracing policies like these? If granting amnesty to 11.5 million illegal immigrants means a more rapidly growing welfare state after spending $1 trillion of welfare in 2012, then is it worth it for conservatives to ban their fiscal policies to try to get more votes? And another thing I keep hearing is that Republicans need to lay off the social conservative issues. People keep saying that Republicans need to quit talking about contraceptives and abortions. Well, from what I can remember, the Republicans never even brought any of these issues up. These are issues that were constantly thrown in all of our faces by Democrats many times. For example, from those during the Democratic National Convention, Democratic campaign ads, Barack Obama himself, and others. Look, we all know that a president can't overturn Roe versus Wade, and Republicans never threaten to do so. But should Republicans abandon their own fiscal policies like cutting spending so that we may subsidize abortions and embrace democratic social policies? And another thing I keep hearing is that Republicans need to start accepting same-sex marriage. Well, Mitt Romney had already stated himself that same-sex marriage should be left up to the states to decide. He was also governor of a state that has same-sex marriage, and he said that those individuals have those rights. Look, the sad known truth is that Mitt Romney and the Republicans lost because everyone thought they were going to take away all these free handouts for Americans. The problem is all these free handouts are free. Everyone thinks it's Obama money. Everyone thinks it's an Obama phone. Everyone thinks it's Obamacare. Look, Obama isn't pulling all of this stuff out of a magic hat. It costs money. I mean, we need to create jobs, put people back to work, and get them off welfare. Taxing big corporations will not create jobs. The problem is that handouts are now viewed as healthy for Americans. Collecting welfare in America in a bad economy is now a good thing. I mean, people voted in favor of handouts. And if this is the direction Republicans need to move towards to win votes, then we are in big trouble.